Despite failing to win more than one major international trophy, the Three Lions have still produced some of the greatest players to ever kick a ball. But who is the greatest? It's an impossible question to answer. But to be honest, I've decided to give my opinion with the international break coming on. Not too much to discuss, so let's get straight into it. Starting off in number 10 with maybe a lesser known name. Stanley Matthews, the wizard of the dribble, around in the 50s before the World Cup came in. But yeah, what a player he was, ahead of his time. A wizard of the dribble, as I said, a fitting nickname for an England great, and definitely he deserves a space on the top 10. In ninth, I've gone for Kevin Keegan, a true England superstar during the 1970s and 1980s. For me, Keegan's achievement as a player actually seriously underrated, and of course he was a very good manager too. But yeah, as a player, seriously underrated, and for me, one of the best of England of all time. In eighth, I've gone for Wayne Rooney. Manchester United, England's record goal scorer, only makes 8th spot, but I think that's just an indictment on how brilliant all the rest were, because Rooney, what a player, but for me, they were just some better than him, and maybe this is controversial, but in number 7, I've gone for Alan Shearer. The Premier League's record goal scorer is always going to feature high up on this list, but it's a surprise to see him ahead of Rooney, maybe for some people, but for me, I don't know, he just had that little extra spark than Rooney for me, which kind of got him in front. In 6th, I've gone for Frank Lampard, possibly the greatest goal-scoring midfielder in English history for me, with 211 goals for Chelsea alone, and it's just an indictment of what a golden era England had when he could hardly get in the team over Steven Gerrard. Just wow. In 5th, I've gone for Gordon Banks, the only England keeper who was probably superior to Peter Shilton. The save on Pele in 1970, that one is just incredible. Just a brilliant goalkeeper, and for me, he probably is the best England goalkeeper of all time. In 4th, I've gone for David Beckham, one of the most iconic footballers of all time. Beckham was one of the few players as well to thrive abroad when he joined Real Madrid, and for that reason alone, he has to be considered higher up on that list. And also just for the impact he's had outside of the game. In 3rd, I've gone for Steven Gerrard. When you're renowned as arguably Liverpool's greatest ever player, you know you're pretty darn good. Gerrard ahead of Lampard and Scholes is certainly interesting, but I'd have to agree with Fabio Capello back in the day on this one. For me, he probably was clear of those two. In 2nd, I've gone for Bobby Moore, the greatest defender England has probably ever produced and probably ever will produce. The tackle on Jai Zanaro at the 1970 World Cup is a stuff of footballing folklore, and of course leading England to the World Cup in 1966 is nothing to be sniffed at. What an achievement. In 1st, I've gone for Bobby Charlton. A worthy winner. Charlton is probably United's greatest ever player, a World Cup winner, and all in all, just a bloody brilliant player, and just for that reason alone, he deserves this place at number 1. What a legend the great Bobby Charlton is. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily football news, and subscribe to my channel on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.